Hey everybody, welcome back to the Book Corner. I'm Hermione, author and lover of all things literature. So here's another video connected to the book I'm writing. And this is talking about something I'm going to take sadistic pleasure in doing, and that is backstories and long conversations. So, I'm just going to say that I have been watching videos about people responding to a certain TikTok about sorry, about too many words in their books. And in all honesty, in all honesty, I think that if somebody is trying to create a well-developed and well-rounded world, that backstories are extremely important. And so, they're in this place, and they're talking about their lives, and they're Gwen's mother talks about her life, and Gwen talks about her life, and all that type of stuff. Backstories for me are extremely important in order to better understand the motivations of a character. So, for example, is you might have a character in a story that watched her entire village burn down, and that affected her in some kind of way. In my story, you definitely have the backstories, and not every character is going to have one, and not every character that I write about is going to have a backstory. But the main characters are always going to have backstories because I want readers to better understand them and their motivations for what they do. Why is these people deciding to do this? Why is this woman deciding to do this? It's all based on experiences that this person goes through. And so in my book you're going to have a lot of conversations. There's going to be a lot of, people kind of not believing that something is possible. And I really think that if you are skipping dialogue or you're skipping backstory, you are not going to understand anything that goes on in that book. So when you read it and you're like, oh, why in the world do I need to know the backstory of this little tiny elf? Well, he's not exactly a little tiny elf. He's, like the size of it, like the height of a 10-year-old. But why do I want to know about his backstory? What is it, why do I want to know? And I kind of make this very clear. You need to understand the backstory of a character in order to understand why they're where they're at. What experiences led them to where they're at now. And I'm doing this just to tick off the people on TikTok that do not like words in book. I'm an author. I'm going to make fun of people in a very constructive way. But I do it to make a point. Backstories and long conversations are important. Long conversations exist in real life. And if you have a problem with long conversations in a book, I wonder why. I mean, you're probably having trouble with long conversations in real life. So I do that, and there's going to be, I don't really know how many people are going to have a backstory, but some of them are going to. And I actually plan on to do flashbacks, have an entire flashback chapter, which is also going to annoy the heck out of a lot of people because they're like, we don't need to know this. Well, you kind of need to know this to understand why they're doing what they're doing. And I think it's important. And the flashback chapters are not going to be super long. They might be maybe about 8 or 9 pages. but they serve a purpose in my book, and they serve a purpose in a lot of authors' books because they are essential. Authors decided right from the get-go that there was going to be a backstory. So anyways, that's all I want to talk about in this one, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful remainder of your month. And I'll see you guys next time.